Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Kloud Talk with your one and only host, me, Chris Kloud. First, before I get into my guests here that I got a banger for you guys today. But first off, 100 Gold Shades, you see them right here. Go get you some. DM me, maybe I'll get you a special price. Let me know. No website yet, but just DM us on Instagram and we'll send it to you through there. It's easy, it's quick, you know what I'm saying? And it's trustworthy. We are going to send it to you because guess who's going to send it to you personally? Me. So, bang our line. Anyways, also, Nutrition RX finally has an Instagram. Nutra_RX. That's NUTRI_RX. Go check us out. You already know the deal. Products and galore. So, first and foremost, I'm here with my friend Alex Howard. He's an all-around artist. You know, you see some of his creations here, and we're here to make it live. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you, my friend. Nice to have you on the podcast.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yes, thank you. So, what got you into this? Like, what got you started into making art? I know you got a lot of portraits outside right here at our studio. What got you into that, man? What stirred your finger in that?
Basically, since I was just like little kiddo, little rugrat running around, it's basically the family. I mean, it's just a lot of basically just positivity. You know what I mean? Like positive reinforcement.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so I started off like tracing just like little pictures and stuff. You know what I mean? Of like characters that I liked, and
yeah.
You mean just give them out to my family members and stuff, and they just be like amazed. You know what I mean? Like just like give me the proverbial pat on the back. So you mean it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And once I started school, you know what I mean? Same thing. Like I remember it was in second or third grade, and we used to have like these journals, and we'd like come on Mondays, you know what I mean, and basically like write like what we did over the weekend in the journals, and have to have like a little drawing, you know what I mean, like kind of like, you know what I mean, like illustrating like the adventure or whatever.
Right.
And I remember like a bunch of the kids kind of like throwing their journals like across the room, you know what I mean, like, oh, can you draw my thing? And I kind of like read their little layout and then like fill in a little illustration, you know what I mean, and yeah, sometimes like, you know what I mean, they give me like quarters and stuff. And,
yeah. So they're already paying you back then. Yeah.
That's buying candy, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, okay, so I can make a little money off
That's
this
crazy. You was hustling off your art way back in the day.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
Yeah, well, that's good. That should definitely would have sparked. Well, that's good that you took it from there and you knew from there and you kept with that. Because some people, we grow up and we go through things in our life and we forget about certain skills that maybe we had as a child. So that's really dope. That's really good that you kept that and you kept growing. Because I mean, look at this is art. It's dope.
No, thank you, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I remember having like a couple friends. You know what I mean? Like in high, freaking college rather.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know what I mean? Just kind of like going through the general education, not really knowing like, you know what I mean, like what they're gonna major in and stuff. And yeah, I just always felt like blessed. You know what I mean? Like I felt like that was the track I was gonna go down like ever since I was little. So.
Right.
Kind of like had like a little purpose, you know what I mean, like from the get.
So have you ever gone to art school or just kind of been like out of school, you know what I mean, got out of high school and then just been kind of like creating your own, teaching yourself basically?
Yeah, for the most part, you know what I mean. Like I had some awesome teachers. Like I took like a handful of courses over at RCC. And I had like some awesome teachers like Dana Mason and Robert Jew. You know what I mean, just like treasure troves of just
shouts to the teachers.
No, yeah, definitely. And then you know what I mean, just like cool cats. You know what I mean, like a lot of wisdom. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's just like kind of delving into like different aspects of like different arts, and you know what I mean, like just kind of you know what I mean, taking like little pieces and kind of making my own collage of like, you know what I mean, like my style, I guess if you would call it.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cause hey, the Art Institute, if people don't know, that is expensive. I wanted to go there because I wanted to do some cooking originally. That is some money right there. So, you know, I don't blame you for learning yourself, and it's better when you learn yourself because you meet new people and you run into different styles that are being used every day. It's not like a formatted curriculum. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not cookie cutter. You know what I mean? I just kind of like jazz it up. You know what I mean? Like just taking different elements and yeah, it's like compiling like a collage, if anything. You know what I mean? It's just like little strips and bits of this and that, and making my own little concoction.
Yeah, I feel
but it's kind of working. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I don't know. I got a long ways to go, but you know I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah, which is always good. So with that being said, who are your major artistic influences? You know, who are some of the people that I guess as you've been evolving as an artist through your life, from young boy, who are some of the people who've caught your eye and you've seen their stuff and kind of just maybe pulled styles or just really enjoy what they have?
Yeah, well, like from the get, Tim Burton definitely. You know what I mean? Like you could tell, like
Yeah, that's true.
everything I do is got you
I
mean
like
kind of like
that.
that weird
I
twist
like
on it.
it. Yeah.
But it goes even further back than that, man. Because like there's this one cat from Prague. You know what I mean? Like Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
His name was it's pronounced Jan, like when you're tired, but it's spelled Jan, like J.
Yeah.
And it's a Jan Svankmacher. And
Oh, okay.
and he was this crazy pioneer who was doing like stop motion animation, like in the 70s and the 80s. You know what I mean? Like, and still to this day. And you know what I mean? Like he kind of had like that weird like kind of German expressionist twist. You know what I mean? With like kind of just like things you would find like in a junk drawer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like huge budget. You know what I mean? Like studio financed like films. You know what I mean? It was just like these weird, short, independent, like strange, like philosophical, kind of like psychological, like films. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With like small things, but they have a lot of meaning and symbolism behind them, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, he actually did his own interpretation of Alice in Wonderland, and it's called Alice. So you can find like bits of it. You know what I mean? Like broken up on YouTube, and just that in itself, you know what I mean? Like it's like a lot of psychological, like little like symbolism, like you were saying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
that's dope.
badass.
I might have to check that out. I didn't know that.
No, definitely, man. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you mean just super influenced by like music as well. You know what I mean? Like Leonard Cohen and like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. A lot of old blues. You know what I mean? Like I like stories. You know what I mean? Like dark stories of like you know what I mean? Like the outcast. And you mean like the underdog. You mean like the outlaw.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's dope. Yeah, I haven't really dove into that type of music. I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to put me on afterwards.
No, I definitely do. I'll make you a little list of like some folk artists. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because that'd be definitely cool to chill, smoke, and vibe out to, and just kind of listen. You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
Yeah, I like that. So you said stop motion animation. I'm pretty sure most of the viewers don't know what that is. So what is that exactly?
Basically, just entails like capturing movement from like an inanimate object. You know what I mean? Like through like a series of photographs. You know what I mean? So it's like
right.
Like for instance, we take this little guy right here. You mean like snap a picture and then get out of the way. You mean like kind of move him. You mean like a centimeter. You know what I mean? Just and then yeah, basically you mean like do a series of usually it's like from anywhere from like 15 to like 30 frames per second. You know what I mean? Like it's like those, you know what I mean? Like movements, you know what I mean? Like 15 movements, you mean to like complete.
Is it kind of like the claymation movies?
No, definitely. Yeah, it's like the whole Gumby thing. Like
yeah. Like stuff
Nightmare
like
Before
that.
Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, okay. What's the one with it's the English guy and the dog, the white dog.
It's Wallace and Gromit.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a classic. So that's basically that kind of style of stop motion, right?
Oh no, yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, it's you can use like you mean different like approaches to it. You know what I mean? Like there's like claymation. You know what I mean?
Oh,
there's, like,
okay.
And then like the South Park dudes. You mean like kind of took like you mean like little cutouts, paper cutouts and stuff like construction paper.
So that's not animation at all. It's cutouts.
It's animation. You mean basically animation is just like bringing something to life that is you mean like inanimate. You know what I mean? Like not alive. Like and so you know what I mean like you just use all kinds of different forms of animation. Like cell animation is like cartoons.
Right.
And then the South Park guys, you know what I mean? Like their approach was like basically like little cutouts, you know what I mean? Like on 2D. And it's still stop motion, you know what I mean? Like they're just like moving it, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Well, that was for the pilot, and then they actually developed like a program, you know what I mean?
Right, to do that. That's what I was thinking. Like, so the early South Park episodes are like that.
Yeah, like
that's wild.
I think it took them like weeks, like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but
yeah, hilarious though. That's one of the most hilarious shows of all time for sure.
Oh no, yeah, definitely, dude. Those dudes are like,
They don't have no shame either. They go on any subject. I like that. It's refreshing for society.
Dude's possessed, man, but you know what I mean? For a good cause, like still on top of it, like. Yeah, I've actually I dabbled in it myself, dude. I did a stop motion animation music video for a band in New York.
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, it's actually
I'm gonna check that out right now. Actually, hold on.
Gabe Roth, he actually has a studio here in the building.
Oh, okay.
And he like you know what I mean records like all kinds of artists and stuff, and yeah, he had a band. It was Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings.
Oh,
and yeah, based out in New York, and they needed like a stop motion animation music video, so they hit me up for it, and me and my friend David Hatter, we busted it out for him. It was like Please Come Home for Christmas, and it was just like a little 3-minute video, and Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had like 3 months to do it, so it was just like just crunch time. You know what I mean? For like 90
What
days.
What did you use? Like, what kind of like
Or
props and things did you use?
yeah,
I'll
90
pull
days.
this out really quick.
What's that, man? Sorry.
I don't know. I'm pulling this blend out really quick. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Oh, maybe it was stuck a little bit. Sorry, but that thing's dope. I love that thing. That's why I had to pull a thing out of that. It didn't go as planned originally, but I still pulled it out, so it still worked.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's just like some random vase I made. Yeah, I made this one too. It's like kind of like symbolizing fertility. You know what I mean? It's like
I didn't notice it was a pregnant. I see. I'm a man. I seen the titties first. See.
Thanks, dude. But yeah,
that's dope though.
Yeah, you mean it's got like a little flower pot setup thing. Like,
yeah.
On the bottom.
And what I love about it is what he said is like it resembles fertility, right? And you got the flower coming out of it. You know what I mean? Come on, see the symbology, people. This thing here reminds me of the Akatsuki off Naruto. Chief knows what I'm talking about. Who was that? Who was that guy that had that? I'm not even gonna get into that. That's a whole nother conversation. Anyways, what I was originally trying to say, excuse me for diving off into other things. What props did you use in making that movie? Like, the
music video?
Yeah, in the music video, yeah, correct.
Oh man, like, yeah, we had like it was you mean pretty low budget, and yeah, we basically just like bought everything, like anything we couldn't make by hand. You know what I mean? Like we just found like tiny little props, like, and it was at 1/12 the scale, which means like 1 foot was basically like 1 inch. You know what I mean? So like a doorway would be like 7 inches by 3 inches. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
and so
crazy.
We basically built like a whole like little like neighborhood. You know what I mean? It was like 5 feet by 10 feet. And we built like all the little houses, you know what I mean? And then we had like a little plaza, like
damn, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. And then yeah, we basically synced up. Well, the homie did, David Hatter. Shout out to him. He's an awesome cat from Kentucky. And yeah, freaking dude, he was like awesome, like whiz, you know what I mean? Like mathematically, you know what I mean? Just like setting everything up like in sequence, like down to the second, you know what I mean? Because we basically had to break up like their mouths, you know what I mean? Like to vocalize, you know what I mean? Like it's
I'd imagine a lot goes into that. That's why I was asking. I'm curious.
Dude, yeah, and I fucking suck at math, so like that shit.
Hey, welcome to the club, brother. No, me too, man.
Sorry, that was awkward.
No,
my bad.
Fuck that.
High five. Look, yeah. No, but yeah, dude. It was a shit ton of fun though, man, and yeah, we delivered. It was pretty awesome. You can actually find it on YouTube. It's Sharon Jones. Please come home for Christmas. Check it out.
Yeah, make sure everybody go check that out. That way you can kind of. You're more in tune with what we're saying. So go ahead, pause the video, come back, and then you're back zooming up with us. Actually, can I use a lighter? I'm going to spark this bad boy up real quick.
Speaking of breaks.
Yes, sir. Oh, hold on. Real quick while I do this, what were some of the paintings that made you kind of be like, okay, I'm about to really start making this art. Like, I'm going to keep doing this every day. You know what I mean? What were some of the pieces that really were, that for you were like, okay, I'm the shit?
Nah, never that. I'll never be the shit. But
in a way, you kind of have to be. In a way, like some kind of like.
I'll leave that. I'll leave that to like Dali and like Kanye. But
okay, that's respectable. I respect that.
Nah, but no, honestly, I actually didn't even get into painting until like after high school, dude. Like, I was actually just always drawing and like I dabbled in ceramics a little bit in high school and stuff, but never really pursued it till like way after. Same with the painting. Like, I actually didn't even start my first painting until I think it was like, well, I graduated at 17 and then went to RCC. I think it was like 17 or 18 or something like that. Like, but once I did, you know what I mean? Like, it was a collage we had to do, just like rip out a bunch of like, you know what I mean, images that we felt would like look cool or whatever.
Yeah.
Stick it together and then just take that literal, thank you, that literal image and then, you know what I mean, like verbatim, like put it on a canvas. And then that's when I first started dabbling with painting, and yeah, I kind of just instantly fell in love with it. I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
It's like a passion, kind of like, yeah. That's dope,
big time,
man.
dude. Yeah, just instantaneous.
How does your process go? Like when you're about to paint something, what do you usually need? Like, you know, for me, if I'm gonna make some music or something, I need to be locked away in my room, make sure I have some smoke, maybe a little bit of drink in me, my throat's all cleared up, I gotta be ready to spit into the mic. So what is your process like? What as far as getting yourself set up just to
It's not much, man. Like, basically, just I like to sketch it out first. You know what I mean? To kind of like, basically get like a layout. You know what I mean? Like of the composition, like whatever the size of the canvas is. You know what I mean? Like, I'll try to make like a smaller version of that. You know what I mean? And just like roughly put like everything that I want. You know what I mean? Like in huge like simple shapes. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of circles, squares, triangles, and just kind of like fit it in there. You know what I mean? And then once I got like a map of the layout, you know what I mean? I'll just like boom, just like basically just like hit it up
all together. Yeah.
because that saves like a lot of paint. You know what I mean? Like trying to readjust and like refit things. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah. It's kind of like the drawing books, right? How they teach you how to do this, the head first, like circle it.
dude, yeah, art's so simple, man. Like you don't know how many times like during an art walk, you know what I mean? Like people will roll in and just be like, oh, I wish I could paint. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could create, and it's just like you can. You know what I mean? Like there was like this badass artist, and he was just like. You just got to get the 10,000 bad drawings out of your system. You know what I mean? Until you start fucking busting out the bomb shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's some real shit. Yeah, hell yeah. So they have an art walk over here in Riverside, right?
Yeah, it's like the first Thursday of every month, and then
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, I'll try to make it out to LA. It's basically the second Thursday of the month, and then after that's the second Saturday of the month is at Pomona, and then it's like excuse me. Alternating like weeks, you know what I mean, is Ontario. You know what I mean, like on the Saturdays as well, and they're all alternating months rather. And then yeah, I've been trying to get out to like Santa Ana and Laguna and try to check out those places. You mean because
see different styles and
yeah, like a little more bougie. You know what I mean, got more block.
That's true too. Yeah. In Puerto Rico when I just got back. Right there where I'm from, like they had a little art walk on Thursday. I think it was on Thursdays too. Yeah, man. I was thinking. I was like, shit, Alex could go over there and make a lot of money over there in Puerto Rico. Living good.
No, honestly, dude, like half the time I like give it away, you know what I mean? Like for like the time and effort I put into it. Like, yeah, the money's never, you mean like been like the ultimate, you mean like.
The ultimatum, yeah.
It's just.
Well, that's good that you give it out, man.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I don't know. I'd rather have it like on somebody's wall, you mean like gathering dust in the studio. Like.
Yeah. That is, it's better that it gathers dust in someone else's studio rather than in your dust pile of, you know what I mean, stuff.
Big swingamiss. No,
yeah, definitely.
You're close to it. No, no, yeah, dude, fucking, yeah, I don't know. It's hard, you know what I mean? Like, cause I don't really use like online websites and stuff like this, you know what I mean? So it's usually just like face to face,
organic,
person to person, you know what I mean?
And
it's kind of hard to like, I don't know, take somebody's like cash, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
You know what I mean? Like especially if it's like somebody and they're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like a gift for somebody for their birthday or, or you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like a mom, you know what I mean? Like a couple kiddos and stuff, and she's gonna buy it for like one of her kids and stuff. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's hard to like, I don't know, just like, all right, give me all your money.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I feel that because I would be like that too. I'm like, you know what? Just go ahead.
Basically, yeah. That's usually how it turns out.
I'm pretty sure they tip you anyways sometimes. Anyways.
Actually, yeah, that happens like probably like more than not. It's like people give me like more than I asked for. And I'm just like, oh man, thanks so much. Like
you're all thinking about 25. They already shot you 40. That's dope though. Shouts to the people. See, that's
who you been
karma.
Talking to? No, that's karma.
That's karma, man.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So if you guys don't know, you won't know. Do some good in your life, and maybe it'll come back to you, just like that. So
words of wisdom.
You know what I'm saying? What are some of the things that have influenced your creativity?
Everything, dude. Just living. You know what I mean? Like death. Reading. I like to fucking read. No, this could.
Yeah. What are some things that you've just recently read that are just like blowing your mind or that you've been into?
I actually just finished Hell's Angels by Hunter S. Thompson. Dude, that was a brutal book, man. Like, yeah, Hell's Angels, man. They're pretty out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've heard of Hunter S. Thompson. I feel like he's a pretty big name, right?
Yeah, he was he's like the creator of like Gonzo Journalism and stuff. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I mean just going on adventures with like all kinds of like actors and artists and stuff. Like, yeah, just super out there. He's an awesome cat. Rest in peace.
Oh damn. Yeah. When was he popping? Like all through the 90s? Did he just pass or?
Oh no, yeah, dude. He was shit. He was writing like in the '60s, dude. Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, I actually think he went out to Puerto Rico too.
Oh,
I,
damn,
I
for
think that's
real.
where he wrote the Rum Diaries.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely checking him out. It's already in my notes for sure.
No, Simon. And then
Um,
yeah, it's just cool as cat. Freaking he was partners with Ralph Steadman, like
mhm.
super badass artist. Also influenced my style too, like especially with like inks. You know what I mean? Like he used to just like like whip them onto the paper. You know what I mean? It's just like you could feel the energy. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's almost like kind of like some Jackson Pollock, but not like letting it drip. You know what I mean? Like actually just like fucking shooting it in onto the like
And making
paper.
it stay right there type thing, right? Or
Oh
like you
no,
said,
yeah,
it doesn't
definitely, yeah,
drip. I
hell yeah,
got
the
you.
ink, like you mean like sometimes like he let it drip or like you mean like manipulate it, but no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just super awesome artist. Same
That's
with Dali.
crazy.
I remember seeing Salvador Dali sketch like over in San Francisco, and like you could just tell by his pen strokes. You know what I mean? Like almost like treating it like a sword. You know what I mean? Like he was just like
Mm-hmm.
lashing at the paper. Like
Passionately, like.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so. So, what art forms? What do you like to use? You throw the paint. You use brushes.
Nah, not really, dude. I'm actually pretty calm. You know what I mean? I'm just like kind of kicking it there, just vibing off some tunes. And
Oh, okay, that's dope. Yeah.
I like to sculpt. You know what I mean? Like got a kiln recently, and been sculpting with ceramics, and then you kind of glazing, trying different little like techniques out and stuff, and then yeah, definitely paint with acrylics. I've been getting back to oil painting. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
with some linseed oil. You know what I mean? Like it's just super smooth. You know what I mean? Like you can just like literally like blend for days. Like and you mean the next day it'll still be wet, and you can still just like go back and you mean like touch it up.
Yeah.
And then
Damn.
yeah, dabbled in you mean like the stop motion animation for a little bit, and then yeah, I was trying to actually like work on some short films. I had a couple ideas for a few short films and stuff, and yeah, hopefully get those developed and you mean off the ground.
Mm-hmm. What medium do you enjoy using most usually?
Probably I'd say acrylic for the most part, but yeah, I've been getting back into that oil. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, like you said, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you mean like I don't know, a little smellier. You know what I mean? Like working with, but you mean just like turpentine or paint thinner, whatever you want to use. You know what I mean? Like plus like the oil itself. You mean it kind of has like this scent to it, to where water-based stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like odorless, but
So it's better than using water-based type stuff. You say more.
yeah, it's a different beast, too. But yeah, ultimately, you know what I mean? Like yeah, just like the aesthetic value of it. You know what I mean? Where you can just like
Mhm.
work with it for like forever. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, yeah. That's wild, man. So it doesn't it it doesn't set as easy, right? As the
oh no,
water-based shit.
supposedly like some of Vincent Van Gogh's paintings are like still wet. You know what I mean? Because like he used to like cake it on there for days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying like if you dissected it, you know what I mean? Like it'd still be wet underneath. Like
Damn, that's wild. Who are some of your painters of that era that you that you like, that you fancy?
well, it wouldn't be like contained in a certain era. You know what I mean? It's just like all artists like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over. You know what I mean? Like they all have. You know what I mean? Like basically led into like you mean like or added rather. You mean into the artistic world is like phenomenally just like
Huge and vast, huh?
definitely man. Like she mean from Michelangelo stuff to you know what I mean like Van Gogh. To contemporary, just can't even talk anymore. Contemporary artists, you know what I mean? Like like Greg Simpkins, Crayola, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mirror One, freaking
Starry Night. Who did Starry Night?
that was Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vincent.
yeah. I was just
Yeah.
seeing that on Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson. He had like a little suit of Starry Night. He's a big Starry Night fan.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, there's that. That's crazy. There's a lot of. That's why you like you live here, right here at the art center. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah,
like being
pretty
around
much.
that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of fell into it, man, and
Yeah.
yeah, I made my own little niche here.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
pretty
That's
awesome.
dope. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You got to be around what you know what you put out, and what you know. It's crazy. I love being here because when I walk up in here, it's just all art and it's old school. It's flavor. It's vibe. I love that.
Living the dream, can't
Yeah,
lie,
you know what
man.
I'm saying. So it's really good. So what projects are you working on currently? Actually.
Right now, basically, just got like a bunch of like little sculptures and stuff. You know what I mean? Like getting ready to throw into the kiln, fire it up. And then yeah, just working on a couple of paintings and stuff, you know what I mean? Like just more illustrative, you know what I mean, than anything.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I got a couple commissions too for a few friends and family members and stuff.
Oh hell yes, yeah, that's dope. At least yeah, you're moving. I know Halloween's coming up. I know you're about to go crazy. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was actually hoping to do like a haunted house here at the building. Or
Oh,
yeah, you mean if they let me, I'm pretty sure that'd be cool. But yeah, see what happens.
the people better come through, and hopefully
That'd
people
be nice.
the building lets them have it. They're gonna let you have it.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope so. I got good intentions for that.
yeah, I've been here for a minute, and yeah, it's
They should
super
anyways.
awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, best job I ever had.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's dope. Yeah, so I seen already like the Annabelle thing in there, the painting, super all the quality. If you guys don't know, check my Instagram. I'm gonna when the videos dropped, it's out right now. But when the videos drop, I'm gonna re-release all this story stuff so you guys can see right there. But his studio's amazing. He's got the space right here on the top with the disco ball. I like that. A lot of Joker paintings. Annabelle, a lot of good, creepy, scary stuff. You had Michael Myers, Freddy.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of like I said, you mean like illustrative work for the moment
like
and stuff.
that.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I was gonna get more like into like the symbolism and like numerology and stuff. You know what I mean? Like get like more surreal with it. But yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, definitely for sure. What other projects are you hoping to get moving soon?
I got
Coming
like this little like monster I made up. His name's Grendel, and just got like drawings and paintings like for days, and I actually got like a little story written out too. And I was wondering if I was gonna make it either like a stop motion or maybe like a CGI kind of film or maybe even just like a kids book. You know what I mean? Like, well, maybe not a kids because it's kind of dark, but like maybe like a graphic novel or something. You know what I mean?
I laugh because I know I seen a lot of your stuff is dark, which I really like that. I really like the dark style of Grim Reaper stuff. That's really, if people don't know, I really like that. I really enjoy that in my heart. So,
Salud. Hell yeah, thanks,
you
man.
know, shouts to the darkness. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, definitely, it was dope having you on.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, for sure, we're gonna be showcasing a bunch of these your paintings already, which we haven't already showcased. But it was dope having you on. I'm eager to see some more stuff. If you guys don't know, you won't know. Come check him out on at the artwalk in Riverside. He's gonna be out there slanging that good
First
stuff.
Thursday of the month.
Yeah, so there you go. Go check him out. Instagram is let's see, what your Instagram is at Alex Howard the artist.
Alex Howard artist. Yeah, just
there
one
it
word.
is. No, the Alex Howard artist. Go check him out.
Yep.
He's got a lot of stuff. You have a YouTube,
Not yet. Actually, currently working on that right now.
but it's gonna be coming soon. So maybe if you drop some stop motion stuff, it'll be on there, right?
Oh, definitely will be on there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
all
So
the
stay
art and
tuned.
everything.
I'm assuming everybody just follow his Instagram. Stay tapped in with him. You're gonna see some good stuff soon. Halloween's coming up. Tap in with him. I know he's gonna have a lot of great stuff. We'll see him again on the podcast. So thanks again for sure. Mad love. Follow and subscribe. Cloud Talk with your boy Chris Cloud. It's been a great episode. See y'all soon.
Later.
I let that water drip down and then the thunder's coming too. Yo, they call me Chris Cloud and all I know is to pursue. I let that water drip down and then the ice is coming too. Yo, they call me Chris Cloud and all I know is to improve.